What's going on, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy JT, and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Signings. And it's another day, another morning filled with Leeds United transfer news. And boy, today's news is hotter than the Sahara. It is spicier than a Perry Tamer. And we're going to be starting off with the American link-up. That man, Tyler Adams, is he going to be joining Jesse Marsch over at Leeds United, and of course his teammate Brenden Aaronson. We're also going to be covering Rafinha's whole Barcelona debacle, Kalvin Phillips potentially signing a new contract with Leeds United, Serginho Dest, is he fully off the table, yes or no, and so much more. And what better place to start than with the American invasion? It's happening, baby. First there was Marsch, then there was Aaronson, and now there's Adams. Adams doesn't just have the American link up with Brenden Aaronson, but he played underneath Jesse Marsch at Rasenborg Leipzig, where he currently resides after signing for them from New York Red Bulls. Red Bull, not Red Bulls. The defensive midfielder is currently valued at around £15.3 million and would make a perfect defensive midfield partner for Kalvin Phillips if he is to stay. More on that coming later. But I think it's about time we do get into some of the articles surrounding the main man, Tyler Adams. And here we go. Here it is. As of the 28th of May 2022 at 10:10, Leeds American journalist makes Tyler Adams claim. The American journalist Tom Boggart believes Leeds United will try and sign Rasenborg Leipzig midfielder Tyler Adams. And why is Tom Boggart important? Because this is the same man that broke the news about Brenden Aaronson. He's the same guy that basically came out the second that Brentford game was finished and said that Brenden Aaronson is going to be on his way over to Elland Road. So he's clearly in the know with things going on with his American geezers. So this is very exciting and interesting news. Boggart was asked by a Leeds fan on Twitter late on Thursday evening if any more Americans could follow Aaronson to England. He thinks that the Whites will try and sign Adams, but wasn't sure regarding rumours on Barcelona right-back Serginho Dest. I tell you, now that we've got the American link up, we've got new journalists on the scene, yeah? This guy's active. Phil, hey, you got your work cut out for you now, mate, because Mr. Boggart is on the scene. Adams, who Marsch hailed as special, is primarily a defensive midfielder who can also play on the right-hand side. The pair work together at New York Red Bulls and Leipzig, with the 23-year-old making 71 appearances under the Leeds boss, contributing to 10 goals in the process. I don't know, I think it would be a good deal, and I think if we can keep hold of Kalvin Phillips and put Tyler Adams next to him, I am really feeling confident about this Leeds side, and I think we could actually be very assured defensively, which is very weird to say, talking about Leeds United, but I think we could actually be in for quite a few clean sheets next year with that partnership. But let me know what you guys think about Adams down in the comment section down below. The next story is, of course, a big one. Leeds, Victor Orta interested in Noa Lang. That's right, we're going back in for the big man who apparently Bielsa turned down. Leeds United are interested in a deal to bring Noa Lang to Elland Road in the summer transfer window. That's according to a report by Italian media outlet Calciomerato via Sport Witness, who claim that Orta is once again pursuing a deal for the Club Bruges winger, with AC Milan and West Ham also said to be in the race for the 22-year-old. And this is where things get interesting. It depends what report you read, because over here from HITC Sport, as of 4 hours ago, Mr. Billy Myers, AC Milan now closing in on £90 million deal for Arsenal, West Ham and Leeds target. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, AC Milan are closing in on the signing of Noa Lang. Gazzetta dello Sport believe AC Milan have struck an agreement with Lang himself and are now prepared to pay Club Bruges €22 million asking price, which isn't that much for a player of his quality. I'm really telling you, it's really not. Now, you'd be thinking, basically, Leeds are shot in the dark. We've got absolutely no chance. Well, not according to this geezer here. The report goes on to suggest that whilst Milan are in discussions with the Dutchman's agent regarding a move to the San Siro, both the Whites and the Hammers are believed to be ahead of the Serie A champions in their pursuit of the forward, for whom Bruges are demanding €25 million and a £21 million release clause, which is very different to the 22 million euro, 19 million pound asking clause that this article is talking about. So there's a bit of conflicting information here, and it depends who you read. Would Lang be a good signing? Of course he would. He'd be a brilliant signing. Would you guys think he's a good signing at 21 million pounds? Would you guys pay 25 million pounds even for him? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. But for me, 25 million pounds even is a very, very, very good deal for someone of Noa Lang's caliber. Could you imagine Noa Lang, Aaronson, Tyler Adams? Mwah. What an opening month that could be. Now, as to the other story we were just referring to with Tyler Adams, that man Kalvin Phillips, big news coming late last night out of Caleb Sage. Leeds, £38,000 a week star, will sign a new contract at Elland Road. Leeds United midfielder Kalvin Phillips could sign a new contract at the end of the summer, according to journalist Jacques Talbot. I hope I'm not butchering that. The English international has been heavily linked with a move away from Elland Road, but Talbot says that the Whites have given the impression that he will sign an extension after they managed to avoid relegation. What is the latest news involving Phillips? According to the Telegraph, Phillips, whose current deal is up in 2024, is Manchester City's #1 target when it comes to strengthening their midfield this summer. However, they already spent £60 million on Erling Haaland. Unless if they're willing to break the bank and go £80 to £100 million, I don't see them being able to get this deal done. And I don't know why Leeds didn't sort his contract out earlier. We could have made sure he had a good 4 or 5 years left at Elland Road. Instead, we've left it down, and he's playing on £38,000 a week. That is an absolute pittance for a player of Kalvin Phillips' quality. Speaking to GMS, the journalist said, with Kalvin Phillips, Leeds have always said to me that he'll be signing a contract at the end of the summer. It was implied that that would be the case if they survived in the Premier League, and they have survived, so you kind of think Kalvin Phillips would be signing a contract. However, it goes on to basically state that this obviously depends on what kind of an offer Man City make for him. Another story surrounding Elland Road is with that man Broja, Armando Broja. Apparently he fits the bill, according to Leeds United journalist Pete O'Rourke. According to Goal, West Ham, Newcastle and Inter Milan, AC Milan and Napoli are all targeting Broja following his successful loan spell at Southampton. The same outlet that states that he could be sold for £25 million, so manager Thomas Tuchel will look at him during pre-season first. Of course, another one of Chelsea's lone gang. Speaking to Gimme Sport, the journalist said he fits the profile. He's young and a goal scorer. He can lead the line on his own, playing up front. Now, could this just be the £40 million man that Leeds United are talking about? There was rumours it could have been Daka. There was rumours it could be Broja. There was rumours it could have been Nketiah. Nobody actually knows who this Premier League striker is yet. Could it just be Broja? They're going to talk about his stats last year, where he scored 9 goals. Decent return for someone of his age in 38 appearances, but not the best. Not the best. Would you take him? If we had to pay £35 million for him, do you think it's worth it when you look at some of the options we can get in different positions? It's an interesting one. It's certainly an interesting one. And speaking of wages, Barcelona are trying to reinvest the squad, and they're going to have to do it on a shoestring budget. They just got their SVC deal cut off, which has lost them about £270 million in revenue. As such, they're going to have to take massive pay cut with their staff. And one man who is trying to get over there is Rafinha. Brazilian winger will take a huge pay cut in order to join Barcelona in the summer, according to Connell Edgar Jones, as of 6 hours ago. With Ousmane Dembele almost a step and a half away from the camp now, Barcelona have kickstarted their pursuit of Rafinha. I mean, this is true because Ousmane Dembele is highly wanted by PSG, especially with Kylian Mbappe now basically being on the board of directors. He really wants to get his French teammate over there. The Leeds winger has emerged as the club's desired replacement for Dembele. He brings the pace and the trickery on the flanks, while his productivity in the final third has left even Xavi Hernandez impressed with the potential new signing. It appears that the forward has agreed upon a smaller salary package at Barcelona in line with the club's current financial structure that has forced players to take a pay cut, including January signing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And of course, it's probably not going to be that high of a wage that he's on, because Adama Traore was offered 120 grand a week to play for Tottenham Hotspur, but instead he decided to go on loan to Barcelona, where he got paid 15 grand a week. So Rafinha probably won't be on much more than 15 grand a week. It's not going to be a lot of money. It's really not going to be a lot of money. But the question is, it's all fine and dandy him taking a pay cut to get there, but are they going to offer the money for Leeds to be able to sell him there in the first place? I'm not so sure that they are. Another story today was that financial expert Kieran Maguire believes that Leeds United United are worth upwards of £250 million after avoiding relegation from the Premier League. Basically talking about the 49ers new investment coming in. There is more information on Leeds and Nathan Collins. I believe Newcastle United are currently edging that race for Nathan Collins, but there is not any headway made yet from Leeds. Serginho Dest will not be enough for Leeds United. We all know that fella. That's coming, of course, from Azim Siddiqui. Basically going on to talk about how we need overhauls throughout many areas of the squad, and just bringing in Serginho Dest is not going to sort a lot of our problems out. There was another weird rumor about us going for Derby County skipper Tom Lawrence. I'm sorry, Tom Lawrence, I'm gonna veto this one instantly. As it even says here, absolutely nowhere near the quality of Rafinha. He's not good enough for Leeds in the Premier League. He may have been a decent shining light for Derby last season, but he wouldn't get on with the fans anyway. There's already history there, and it's just not a move that would make any sense for me. There is another story around Kalvin Phillips. West Ham keen on signing Kalvin Phillips. Again, I don't think that will be enough to prize him away. As he's already said, he's very happy to sign a contract with Leeds. I think the only ones that can prize him away are Champions League clubs, and the only ones that really seem to be making an intentful offer for him right now is Manchester City. There's another one here talking about Leeds United star Diego Llorente, and it was a worrying stat that they brought up actually. The defender has the lowest aerial successful duel rate out of any Premier League defender at 43.9%. That is horrifically bad. And with those kind of stats and with some of the defensive fragility shown this season, do we need to prioritize the centre-back position as an area we need to sign someone in? But those are about all the stories for this morning. Let me know what one your favourite one was, which one you're most excited for down in the comment section down below. But for now, guys, I will see you very, very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and sisters.